Hey everybody, welcome to a new unboxing. This is Tyler, aka Blue Mage 492, aka Grand Lethal 16. So I'm excited because today is going to be a little bit different than my usual unboxings. The reason being is I've got a couple Persona games. I have on my right Persona 4 Arena Ultimax, and on my left I have Persona Q Shadow of the Labyrinth for the Nintendo 3DS. These games, granted one is on a PlayStation and Xbox exclusive console and the other one is Nintendo exclusive, have a very interesting connection. They both have two parts of a value add that Atlas decided to put in these games. I think I'm going to start with this one because I believe this has part one of the value add, which are the tarot cards. For those of you who are big fans of Persona games, this is pretty awesome. So you get all the ones that are used for all those social links you use to power up and get new personas to fight with. I will probably be doing this in two parts because I don't want to put out a super long video. So I'll start with one part, which will be this unboxing, and the second part, which will be this one. Oh, hey, and I've got another reason to be happy. I just got this super awesome t-shirt from, I believe it was through a Teespring campaign for a guy who says something, I believe his is called Final Fantasy Impact in My Life or something. And I'll stand up, maybe you can see it a little better here. I'm a pretty big fan of this shirt. It says, "Don't piss me off. I'm close to leveling. And you look like just enough experience." So it's Final Fantasy VII. In homage to how awesome Square is, and because there is Final Fantasy VII remakes, hopefully sometime by the end of next year, I decided to wear this t-shirt. I love it so much. I can't wear it to work because, you know, it says piss me off. But hey, you know what? I just wanted to mention that. Put a link to the guy who made this. You know, since I'm in Seattle, had to get that blue and green for the Seahawks. You know, 12th man. All right, so let's get to this unboxing right now.
Persona Q, what did I say? You're next time. Get out of here. Alright. So we've got Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. Let's get right into it. Who is behind it all? So it is massive story mode. Says more of your favorite characters. Doesn't really go into what's inside here, so I guess we'll find out right now. So I've got the game. Something that's stuck in here. I think this is that Teddy Bop Bag the cover mentions. And if you've ever played a Persona game, you definitely recognize these. There's the full Arcana. So let's start with the inflatable red thing. Check that out. Hopefully you can see it. It's Teddy. Totally inflatable. So I'm going to pause this really quickly and I am going to inflate this and bring it back. Give me just a moment. So it's all blown up now, and Atlas has now taken the crown as putting the weirdest value add in a video game special edition or collector's edition I've ever bought. I've got to probably put something on the bottom to make it stick up, but it is a Teddy Bop Bag. So it's the kind that's supposed to bounce back. You know, it's supposed to be weighted in the blue portion here, and so you like punch it, it bounces back like so. That is pretty crazy. It's even got his funny face he makes whenever he's trying to hit on the girls. You know, he's got that funny little swirly mouth going. Yeah, he's even got the zipper all the way around, just like in the game. I just played around with this with my dog. He didn't like it too much, so I'm gonna have to hide it somewhere safe. Get back to everything else. So let's look at the cards next. If I remember correctly, the first half of this is in, or the first half of the deck is in this game, and the other half is in that Persona Q Shadow of the Labyrinth. These are really nice. They're really glossy. They're pretty thick stock. They're like a high medium grade. They're not like the super heavy ones, the $12 business cards or something, but they're pretty nice. Look at that. Quality. Fool. We've got Magician, Priestess, Empress, Emperor. Maybe this is Temperance, Lovers, Chariot, Justice. I want to say Hermit, but I don't think I'm right. And Strength, maybe. So there's a lot of cards in here, and they're all really nice. They really are. What to say about them? They've got a quality that makes me want to keep them hidden somewhere. They don't feel like something I should leave out though, because they're slightly delicate all the same. For some reason I get that vibe, but they're gloss. They are hard card stock. They're all pretty big though. And this is just the first 11 cards, I believe. Oh, the first 10 rather. I guess the other 11 or 12 are probably going to be in the second game. So, the first Persona game I ever played was Persona 3. I believe when I first started working at GameStop, we could borrow games, and I borrowed Persona 3. I got a lot of high recommendations from a lot of my peers. I played it a little bit. I had so much interest, but it came off as a game you had to really invest time, and I wasn't ready to buy it. I wasn't rolling in any kind of cash yet. I played FES quite a bit, but Persona 4 is the one I really love. Persona 4 was the first one that got me fully immersed and fully dedicated to the series. I feel Persona 4 made some big significant changes on gameplay that I loved. You know, like being able to control the whole party as opposed to just the protagonist. So that was something I loved. The battle gameplay, the stuff that I'd actually have to, you know, muck in through dungeons, stuff like that, that was pretty appealing. There were some good things about the plot in 3, which I definitely am not going to ignore either, but I just love 4 that much more. I've never beaten it yet. I'm actually doing my 3rd playthrough right now, but I've never beaten all the bosses and everything. I've maxed all social links, which was really hard. On my first walkthrough, you know, I did have to use a little bit of assistance and have a lot of different save files though. But yeah, this has been a serious part of what led to my lasting love of the JRPG series in whole. It's got the disc in here. It's got the protagonist holding up his sword, his katana. Got the booklet. It's got the game modes, the moves, all the characters. I actually, I don't know if you've seen this. I'll leave a link down below, but I've actually met the voice actor who did Adachi and did the protagonist of Persona 4, as well as Yosuke's. Specifically, Johnny Young Bosch, the voice actor for Adachi. I actually have some freestyle he did, some Street Fighter freestyle he did at SoccerCon 2015. So I'll definitely share that with you as well. I think this is pretty cool because honestly, I bought this at GameStop for $30. $30 for a PS3 game new, and it came with this hilarious inflatable teddy Bop Bag, and it came with all of these cards, which are really cool, especially for a big fan. You know, and at $30, that's not bad. I played this one on the PlayStation Network. You know, it's got all the characters I love, and hey, you know, it's fun. You can play around with your friends with it. If you have any more questions about, you know, the cards, or if you want me to put up scans or something, feel free to hit me up, comments below. If you haven't already, like, share, and subscribe. Next time, it'll be Persona Q, Shadow of the Labyrinth, where I believe the second half of the tarot cards are. Will we finish the deck? Find out on the next episode. You want a piece of me? You know?